When the girl learned her husband had brought back a concubine from the battlefield, she was thrilled, because she could finally start working. It turned out she was a demon king, punished to work for the time travel company for her mistakes. She needed to travel through multiple worlds to earn points, to get her identity back and return to the demon realm. In this final life, she had become a cannon fodder side character in a novel. Her mission was to promote the relationship between the male and female leads. However, she also had to endure her husband's betrayals, the concubine's bullying, and her mother-in-law's unreasonable demands. In the end, she would be exiled and die a miserable death. The girl flew into a rage right away. Fortunately, the system informed her that the time travel company had launched a new benefits policy. As long as she advanced the plot as required, she would receive salaries and vacations. Hearing this, the girl felt full of motivation. She went to the estate gate to welcome her husband, but he ignored her and urged them to head for the concubine's courtyard. The girl rolled her eyes, secretly cursing about another bad-tempered boss. Upon arrival, she introduced the courtyard as the most scenic one in the mansion, then asked if the concubine was satisfied. The concubine pretended to be grateful, but when the girl presented the gifts to her, the concubine deliberately stayed silent. Seeing this, the husband threw the gift to the ground. He scolded the girl for gross neglect of duty. It turned out the concubine preferred light-colored clothes, yet all the outfits she had given were bright red. The girl apologized at once. The servants felt wronged for her, whispering that the concubine was so scheming. Hearing this, the girl even pretended to wipe her tears. When she returned to her room to have dinner, the maid reported that her husband had arrived. The girl instantly lost her smile, for she really hated working overtime. The husband ordered her to buy a downtown courtyard for the concubine as an apology. The girl praised him for his generosity and held out her hand, waiting for his silver notes. However, the husband pushed her hand away, saying she should pay for it from her dowry. The girl wanted to protest but was cut off. He urged her that as the legal wife, she shouldn't be so stingy. The girl acted like she was eating and didn't listen. Seeing this, the husband grew displeased. He placed his bowl in front of her. When the maid tried to serve him soup, he shouted at her to step back, saying it was the wife's duty. The girl took a deep breath and asked the system what time it was. Learning that it was already off work time, she immediately stood up and smashed the bowl on the floor. The next second, she slapped her husband over and over, yelling that he was an idiot. The husband was completely stunned, but it didn't end there. The girl poured all of the soup and forced him to drink it. After finishing that, she finally felt a little better. The system pointed out that she was hitting her boss, but the girl said after work hours, her actions were her own. The system asked if she was never going to work again. Only then did the girl realize she had gotten herself into trouble. She immediately feigned memory loss, helped the husband up, then asked who had hurt him.